Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Tomer Devorah. We're on day 11. Just to recap, day 10 was talking about emulating the attribute of Keser, which is really the trait of humility. Not to think so highly of ourselves, but always, our gaze should be looking down. And in addition to that we are to be tolerant to even the most lowly of creation, not to think that because it's so small that is insignificant. Hashem does not treat us that way. Kodesh Baruch Hu absolutely does not look to us in this manner. And it says that his mercy is absolute and no flaw, transgression, or strict judgment enters his sphere, nor can any other trait prevent him from watching over man and bestowing bounty upon him constantly. And so too man should conduct himself in this way. So really we should always be trying to emulate a Kodesh Baruch Hu with his help, and may he grant us the ability to draw closer to him and emulate him in every single way possible. So today is day 11, and it starts the second. One's thought should emulate the thought process of Keser. Just as Chachma of Keser never stops thinking good thoughts, and it allows no evil to enter in it because it is absolute compassion with no severity or harshness found there at all. So too, a person's thought should always be void of anything unseemly. And just as is the essence of Chachma, the primal Torah, where all the secrets of the Torah are contained, so too one should not pay attention to anything other than the thoughts of Torah, or to meditate on the greatness of Hashem and his beneficial acts, or contemplate how to benefit others, or other similar good thoughts. As a rule, no foreign or irrelevant thoughts should enter one's mind. Such was the elevated level of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai and his comrades when Rabbi Yossi's thoughts once strayed a little from the Torah. Note how Rabbi Shimon rebuked him, as related in the Zohar and Parshas Vayachel, page 217b. The third, one's forehead, metzak, should not contain any harshness. Rather, one should constantly emulate the supernal metzak of willingness and appease all. Even when he finds people angry at one another, he should appease and pacify them with his good will. For the supernal metzak of willingness constantly placates strict judgment and rectifies them. He, too, should appease those intense people who intensify their anger. He should guide them with good will and contemplate this with great wisdom to nullify their anger, lest it oversteps its boundary and causes damage. Has v'shalom. One should follow the example of the divine will, which derives from all the wondrous Chachma found in the Metzak of Atik, whence all strict judgments are appeased. This quality derives from being constantly pleasant towards people, for if his traits are in any aspect harsh towards others, they will not be placated by him. This is the meaning of the Mishnah Avos 3:13. Anyone whom the spirit of people is pleased with, the spirit of the omnipresent is also pleased with him. The fourth, one's ears should always turn to hear good, while false or despicable reports should not enter them at all. Just as the essence of the supernal listening, any cry for strict judgment or any blemish of evil gossip does not enter there, so too one should not listen to anything except that which is good or of practical use. To other things which intensify anger he should not listen at all. And just as the words and the speech of the serpent have no entry above, so too no despicable thing have any entry in him in his ears. This is the meaning of the phrase, "You shall not accept a false report," Shemos 23:1. How much more so does this apply to other despicable things, which should not enter one's ears at all? He should only be listening to good things. This concludes day 11 of Tomer Devorah.